for 27. Closing seconds of the game. Amaji, the pull-up. No.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. The man in motion is Brown. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. He's got space past the 25, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Straight ahead is Strong.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, here's Steele. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Waste of time.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To the air again, Herbert. And that one too high and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, Herbert on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's Stevenson. Stevenson now on first and 10.
And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Stevenson again.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes going to hand this off to Steele.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In motion right here comes Johnson. Mahomes now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of...
To punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Herbert.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
But touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. A little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now it's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He finds his man, complete. That's Steele. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now here's Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Steele.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Ladd McConkey,
His third touchdown now on the year.
and the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Still shedding tackles. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Finds Strong on the check down.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Ladd McConkey
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll hand it to Steele. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, 32 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's taken down, a Chiefs save.
Michael Dana.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Steele.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going to air one out.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Herbert back to the air.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Herbert.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Steele.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense